Hey, it's Chaim with The Verge, and I'm here with the new Nokia 9, which, as you can see, has 5 cameras. Look at it, 5 cameras. Nokia just announced this at MWC 2019, and again, the big feature is that this is the first phone with 5 cameras on the back. It's actually got 6 cameras because there's one in the front. So let's break down what exactly we're doing with all this. 5 sensors. 3 of them are 12 megapixel f1.8 monochrome sensors, and the other 2 are, again, same specs, but color. So what Nokia is doing is that every time you press the shutter, it's firing all 5 of these sensors to pull in all that extra color and depth data from every single shot. That leads to some pretty beefy file sizes. Part of the reason those file sizes are so large is that the Nokia 9 can shoot in Raw Dmg, and Nokia says that those features will be off by default for most people. But if you're shooting with this, you're gonna want to be using those, and it's something that you should keep in mind. The 5-camera system does come with a couple big caveats. First off, this thing is kinda slow. It's powered by last year's Snapdragon 845 processor, but it still takes like 10 seconds between when you fire a shot to actually viewing it in your camera roll for an image to finish processing, and then another couple seconds for it to load in full resolution. Some apps are better equipped with this than others. Google Photos struggled a bit, but loading things in Lightroom was much faster. Nokia is actually partnering with Adobe to specifically build Lightroom presets based around the lens profile of the Nokia 9. So when that rolls out, you should be able to get some really interesting and hopefully impressive results from Lightroom directly on the device without having to go to a computer, which is kind of the dream. As for the phone itself, the Nokia 9 is the top of Nokia's range that they're announcing here, and it's got the build quality and design to match. The sides of the phone are machined out of aluminum. It's got Gorilla Glass 5 on both the front and the back. Now, Nokia is breaking from the trend of most 2019 flagships. You can see there's no notch. It's just a regular 5.99-inch QOLED display. It renders at 2K resolution, and it actually looks a lot like the Samsung Galaxy S9 or the smaller Google Pixel. The bezels on top and bottom are bigger than I necessarily like, but they're not egregious, and it looks really nice to just hold. Hardware-wise, Nokia is including 120 gigabytes of storage, 6 gigabytes of RAM, and a 3,320 milliamp hour battery. Like Nokia's other phones, it runs Android One. It runs mostly pure Android 9 Pie. With Android One, Nokia is promising regular updates, and you should be able to get good software from this to come. They're really not messing a whole lot with what Google's given them, which is honestly nice to see because Google has it good. Don't mess with it too much. There are a couple other premium things that Nokia is including on this phone. There's in-display fingerprint sensing. There's a proprietary Nokia-designed face unlock system that it's introducing with this year's models. There's USB-C. There is still no 3.5mm headphone jack. Sorry, folks. I mean, Nokia is really planting a flag here with this as a premium level device. Now, the company does say that this will be a limited edition phone. It is not saying how many it's making, but it's not going to be a mass market device in the same way that some of those other phones will be. There's also no real word on price or release date. Nokia says the global average price will be 599 euros, but we'll still have to wait for a word from regional partners to see where exactly this phone is going to show up and how much it's going to cost when it does. So obviously, again, one of the big things on the Nokia 9 is just how many cameras it has, and this sort of design might look familiar to you from the Light L16, that wild 16 lens camera that shipped last year. That's because Light is actually partnering with Nokia on here, and Light's Lux capacitor technology is actually what's driving these 5 lenses. Qualcomm says that its Snapdragon chip isn't ordinarily equipped for this kind of thing, and that's why Nokia needs Light's help in just processing this many camera inputs at once. It is still a little early on to tell exactly how the Nokia 9 is going to work, but in our early hands-on shots, the amount of detail that it's been pulling in, especially on wood grain or textures or these skyline shots, is really kind of impressive, especially from a smartphone. And we're really going to have to test this against other phones, other cameras, to see just whether or not this investment into this cool 5-camera tech is actually worth it. It looks really cool, but is it? We'll see. Another thing that stood out to me is what Nokia is using these cameras for, which is specifically just for color and detail and depth. We have seen other multi-camera phones like the LG V40, which took a really interesting approach in putting different lens types on its phones and different focal lengths. Now, with this, you're still just getting that one static shot, just better in theory, but I can't help but wonder if there is a better way to leverage sticking 5 cameras on a device than just making them all the same. Keep it locked here to The Verge. We'll have more great MWC coverage here the whole week. Make sure to like and subscribe. And yeah.
Chicka boom!